What's going on, everyone? This is my 2011 Avalon, and I figured I'd just get on here today and kind of just talk to you about, if you're in the market for a third gen or maybe a 2011 or 2012 Avalon specifically, I figured I'd give you some insight on whether or not that might be a good purchase for you because, I honestly don't feel like the car is for everyone. It has certain things and, it's just a certain style that not everyone's obviously going to love. The first one being it's a bigger body, especially the 11s and 12s. If I remember correctly, they are Toyota's biggest Avalons in the entire lineup, from pretty much when they started. Was it 94, 95, something like that, to 2022. I believe these are the biggest bodies. Some people do want a smaller, more compact car, and this is definitely not it. Second one being fuel economy. If you're looking for something that's going to get, high 30s and maybe low 40s, you're not going to get that here. This is just a naturally aspirated 3.5 liter, puts out about 279, 280 horsepower, something like that. And so with that being said, my fuel economy on average, sometimes it's more city than highway, sometimes it's more highway than city, but on average, I would say I get between 27 and 30 miles a gallon. But if you're looking for something that has a good balance between, like horsepower and fuel economy, this is it right here, man. Honestly, I've had some trucks and some SUVs and stuff, and nothing. I've even had some like WRXs, and they haven't even got this good of fuel economy. But for something that has 280 horsepower, can get up and go pretty good, and it is this big of a body, and still to get, sometimes I can get low 30s, 31, 32 on the freeway. That's pretty damn good to me. And, I don't mind trading off some miles per gallon for miles per gallon. Now, the next thing here I'm gonna have to say is the ride quality. If you're looking for something that's gonna float over everything, feels like you're riding on a cloud, this is it right here. And I can only speak to the 11s and 12s specifically. I'm sure most other Avalons are like this, especially the third gens, but the suspension here is soft. If you have good suspension and stuff, like it floats. It's not gonna you're not gonna be able to hit a corner as you would, like maybe even a Camry or like a Honda Civic, a Mazda 3, anything along those lines, something that has a little bit tighter suspension. This is a more luxury oriented car, so it's going to ride like that. It's not meant to be ridden like like a bat out of hell, pretty much. So if you're looking for something that's going to be able to be a nice cruiser and just kind of float over everything pretty much and be super quiet on the inside, this is it right here. Now we're gonna go to the inside here because I have to talk about this one. If you care about your passengers, this is the car for you. Because honestly, now I'm 5'8" on a good day, and I've mentioned this before in my other videos if you haven't seen them before, but I'm 5'8" on a good day. This is my standard riding position right over here. Now, this is how much legroom I've got. Now, this is, that's a solid, 10, 11 inches or so. To the back of the seat right here, so I have plenty of room. And not only that, this has been just a dead horse that's been beaten. You can recline the seats, and being able to sit at a little bit of an angle here, that's how much it reclines. This is pretty much a standard position here, and so you got yourself an inch or so, but it feels really comfortable. So if you care about your passengers, or you have some bigger family members, friends, or anything like that, you've got space back here. This is nuts. Now, like I said, this is my standard riding position, and I've had friends who are, 6'3", 6'4", sit back here and say they feel super comfortable. So if you need that space for bigger family members, taller family members, it's just so perfect for it, because regardless of where you sit, you're gonna have plenty of room. No one's gonna complain about feeling too cramped or anything like that. And that's pretty much going to be it. Now, if you're in the market for a car and you feel those are some things that stand out to you as important or heavily influence the decision that you make in purchasing a car, this is something I would honestly really consider. And in addition to that, because it's not the most popular car out there, not the most popular, but it's commonly overlooked when people look into, like a full-size vehicle. People, typically are like, oh, Camry or Accord, and sometimes these are really forgotten about. So having said that, you know, sometimes the price is a little bit better on these, and you know, you do get a lot more, you get a lot more like plush, and you get a lot more of, you know, Toyota's true build quality and what they can really do with you know, a luxury vehicle, which I absolutely love it. So great cars. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead, comment them down below. And that's gonna be the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.